A.W.E is for all weather and environment? I thought it was a definition of how cute it looks. How do they stay dry in this thing? Hello everybody, Sparkster1701 here, and we're going to take a look at a vehicle that has been requested for a little bit by some of my friends out there. This is the A.W.E Striker. And of course, despite what Larry knows out there, the A in A.W.E Striker stands for All Weather and Environment. Of course, many of you G.I. Joe fans already knew that, but for the benefit of those who aren't, it's essentially the Team Dune buggy, and it was based on designs for a Chenoweth-built dune buggy. Of course, the Chenoweth dune buggy is also the alternate form of the Transformer Beachcomber. So, for the Transformer G.I. Joe crossover that's been done recently, Hasbro picked the wrong robot since they gave it to Bumblebee. Then, of course, they more picked Bumblebee due to the fact that Bumblebee's more popular, whereas Beachcomber's kind of almost unheard of, unless you're a major die-hard Transformer fan. Of course, it's not a perfect representation of the A.W.E Striker, because this one does not have any of the off-road suspension that the toy famously had. Nor does it have the finely detailed engine here in the back that you could remove to pretend that you're doing maintenance on the engine. So those are just a couple of downsides to it. But of course, by keeping it rather simple and to the basics, it also means that getting parts for this thing isn't that difficult. And as you can see, it does roll pretty good. But it does feature a lot of the other details, like we got the two antenna for communications here. This little arm piece is meant to represent the camera the vehicle had. And of course it is mounted, connected to this gun here on the top. The gun is mounted onto a turntable, so it will turn. Of course it's limited because of the cord piece, but it will turn. And it's built with a plate that has a rod in it and a couple of hooks, so it will elevate up and down with ease. Plus, of course, if need be, we can also raise up the roll cage a bit to make it somewhat easier to put minifigs inside. You may not be able to see it too well. Well, probably you can at this angle, but as you can see here, we do have a computer set up here on the passenger side so that they can control the gun. And of course, here out the back of the unit, we do have a universal tow hitch. In Lego form, it's just basically a plate with a ball on the end of it so that it can be connected to other pieces. But basically any of the artillery pieces that get made, they'll have a special clip that we can connect onto here, and the A.W.E Striker can tow the unit into its battle position. And of course, like the real toy, this thing can hold 4 action figures. In this case, it can hold 4 minifigures, because we can put 2 in the seats, and an extra couple of guys can stand on the running boards. Alright, for a driver, we're just going to use Footloose here, because I don't have a crankcase. That's wrong, I do have a crankcase. I have a Transformer crankcase, but he won't fit. He won't fit in that. We'll just meander him into the seat. Stretch his arm out a little bit so that his gun stays out of the way. And then to ride in the shotgun seat. I think we'll just put Snake Eyes in the shotgun seat. Somehow that just seems fitting. Snake Eyes sitting here in the shotgun seat. Please don't mind the noises from everybody outside the room here. It would be nice if they'd learn to be respectful. Somebody might be in here filming something. Alright, and then we bring the roll cage down. That doesn't look too bad. Shifted his arm just a little too far there. There we go, that's better. And of course we can put some guys on the side. Over here we got Snow Job. Snow Job, and instead of his laser rifle, he came with an AK-47. We won't ask how he conned somebody out of that. But there we go. And here to be out on the side with Snake Eyes, we of course got Beachhead. And we'll just press him in. Creon guys are a little harder to get in, but if we can at least get one foot secured, then that'll be fine. He just wants to fight. But of course, this is Beachhead we're talking about. He loves a good fight. And he took Snake Eyes' seat out with him. Let's hold on a second, and we'll try to fix that. Okay, we got that fixed, and we've got everybody on board. They're either headed off into a major battle, or off to find a party somewhere. Now, of course, I also want to take a moment to mention that there are two other variants that I've got plans for from the A.W.E Striker. I do have a winterized A.W.E Striker, which comes with some extra pieces, because the gun up here on that one is made to be removable, to be a freestanding weapon emplacement. It also includes a tarp to cover over the troops. And of course the running boards on it have their own machine guns mounted on the unit, so it's a little more offensively capable. And of course I also have some blueprints, some plans for the Eco Striker, the Eco Warriors version of the A.W.E Striker. Which, for those of you not in the know, it's basically this in blue, with a big bright yellow gun on the top that on the original toy squirted water. Unfortunately, I can tell you right now, the Lego version will not squirt water, so unfortunately we have to go deal without that, but all in all, this still turned out pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's disappointing we don't have some suspension going on here, but Lego didn't really make a lot of pieces for suspension purposes like that, so we just kind of got to do without it, and we unfortunately don't have the engine to remove, but I think those are minor gripes in all reality with it. At any rate, that's my review of a Lego-built A.W.E Striker. I hope you all enjoyed it. And please do remember that if you like the content that we feature on this channel, please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Sparkster1701 saying I will catch you all later.